This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Berry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. We're in New Orleans, Louisiana. The Pelicans playing here with a home court advantage. Here's Morant. Too open that time. Made it look too easy. Brooks has got the game going here with the first basket for Memphis. And the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered. At the point guard position in particular, much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Well, you got to be a triple threat at every position. And at the point guard, it just commands so much more attention. They're the initiators of the offense. There's so many guys who are tremendous scorers that can create opportunities themselves with the ball and do it from deep range, play off a pick and roll and manipulate the defenses. So it has been a golden era for point guards, and it's a new way in which they play, being able to shoot that three ball.
Outside for Jackson. Back to Morant. Drives to the hoop. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Just as quick as anyone in this league, Morant can seemingly get to the hole at will. And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point god moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry. He plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And here's Brooks from outside. Morant outside. And then jammed down as he goes right over Zion Williamson.
That's his first.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And Greg, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own.
They look like they're getting going. 9-point game. Here's McCollum. Second shot opportunity. Here's Williamson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
Well, the defense coming at Zion shot hard right there, but he's smart. He plays into it, hitting the personal.
When you look at Zion Williamson's impressive scoring output, what also strikes you, Greg, is his field goal percentage.
Yeah, I mean, this guy hits at just around 60%. So you can say Zion isn't wasting many looks. He just attacks inside where few men can slow him down.
Well, that's a go-to for CJ. He looks to spray it from three-point line as much as he possibly can.
Morant with a wide-open look. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And coming out of high school, Ja Morant said he was a no-star recruit. One reason he may have been overlooked was his small-town upbringing. Growing up in Dalton. South Carolina.
Pelicans trailed by 10. McCollum outside. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. McCollum's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Pelicans.
2 minutes remaining.
And even though he played in an AAU team with Zion Williamson, you know, scouts, Greg, looking right past Ja Morant.
And didn't get a lot of offers at first. After 2 years at Murray State, he joined Steph Curry and Damian Lillard as another star point guard out of a mid-major program. And to this day, he carries that underdog chip on his shoulders.
You can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
Here's Williamson, and he uses the glass on the layup. Williamson's got 5 points so far.
And some pinball action out there as defenders just bouncing off of Williamson on that play.
Back to Morant.
Yes, sir.
Man, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Now here's Ingram. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 51 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Gets it to ball. The bucket from Bain.
Assist from.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And slammed up by Ingram.
I know CJ plays the two-guard position alongside Lillard, but he does have point guard vision, and that's a great find.
Now here's Morant.
Yeah.
15 points in the game.
3 points.
Easy right now. Clear out. Give him some space. Let him get to work.
Valanciunas, good.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Memphis leading by 10. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Inside, Adams.
Steven Adams.
And Adams with the slam.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
And the second chance effort by McCollum. 8 points for him.
Sometimes CJ just with movement alone finds himself.
And we'll be back with you shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Grizzlies.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
I also love the early energy that they've played with, pushing the ball every chance they get, exploring quick shots, and showing some serious fast break offense.
And here's McCollum for three. Brooks grabs the board. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies.
And with the short area quickness and vertical, Morant can get a good look from mid-range anytime he wants.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first two shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. That shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Memphis moving it around. Shot left block. And the Grizzlies tackle on two more. And every year we see, Greg, some incredible comebacks. What distinguishes, in your mind, those with the resilience to battle back?
I think it starts with a belief and desire. And the great ones truly hate to lose.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Brooks. It's the Western Conference on display, featuring the Memphis Grizzlies. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. And it's Murray penetrating. And there it is for him. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
Oh, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
And the shot goes in.
Desmond Bain.
And how about the strength of Jackson there? Uses it whenever he's going up inside and fighting through the contact.
They grab their own miss. Back to Murray. Shot clock at 5. And Adams sends it back. They retain possession. And just about a minute into the first quarter. It's Morant with the drive. Over to the wing. And it's Denver with the rebound.
And with Aaron Gordon, he knew about his high-flying acrobatics. But at his age, still seeking more consistency. Given his talent, he must continue to get better.
Pass to Brooks. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Jokic using all 7 feet there. Good effort by the center.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
Greg, there's no question Gordon has game, especially remembering some of those dunk contests he was in.
An impressive athlete, no doubt. And his outside shot has improved. Now he's got to concentrate on scoring more for his team.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Morant. Clock at 4. Second shot opportunity. And it's good on the way.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul. On the wing, Porter. Jokic inside.
Steven Adams.
And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Jokic inside. And he lays it straight in.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
Here's Morant. Pass to Adams. Brooks with no one around.
Dylan Brooks.
Buries the long-range jumper.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary. Even more difficult to defend.
No question. He is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor. It is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively.
It's Morant with the drive. And they double up Morant. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here are the Nuggets now. Denver in the lead. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Back to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
And I like that from Murray. Not an extra dribble. Get the ball to the open teammate right away.
Pass to Adams. Out to Brooks. Now Jackson. Adams trying to free himself up. And he's able to get it back. Second chance shot. Jackson misses.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Michael Porter Jr. for 2.
One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point guard moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry, and he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
To the left wing. Jokic inside. And Jokic throws it down.
Jokic is a big center, tough to contain close to the basket. That's a nice throwdown.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
I'd like to see that. Assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Oh, amazing to see someone go from unrecruited to potential MVP someday. That's been Ja Morant's trajectory.
Here's Jokic. Misses the baby hook. Pass to Jackson. Here's Bain. Kick out to Adams. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Jokic firing on. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nuggets?
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
I also like on the offensive end how they're working to get the ball into the paint, into the teeth of the defense. They've created a lot of high percentage shots so far.
Here we go with Gordon. Nobody back.
And that's the kind of aggression they want to see from Gordon. Force the issue. Make the D think twice about how they're going to guard you.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
It's the range that Jamal Murray has that's really impressive.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And at the time, Murray's 20 points per game were the most ever by a Kentucky freshman.
How about that? And then he comes into the league and shows you that he's got the kind of confidence where he's going to take a shot off the dribble, get around the pick, read a defender going underneath, and just start to pile up points in a hurry. And some of those have come at some of the biggest moments in the playoffs.
To the inside. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Nuggets leading by 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
Pass to Cousins. Outside Porter. Murray looking around. Now here's Gordon. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Steven Adams picks one up.
An active player, Gordon can be a handful to keep up with throughout the course of the game.
All right, Greg, you're a lefty. You're on the call tonight. Here we are courtside. Who do you think is the best left-handed player currently in the NBA?
Oh, It's the beard. James Harden, Kevin, no question. But Zion's going to be carrying that torch for us lefties going forward. I have no doubt he'll make us proud.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Nuggets, when healthy, are one of the league's elite teams. Aaron Gordon says we have championship aspirations. We've got the Joker, you have a chance to win every single night. If we play our best, we have a good chance to go as far as we want to. Guys, I just want to go as far as throwing it back to you.
You can throw it to us anytime, and he is the defending MVP and plenty of players around Jokic. David, thanks. They are for real.
This is where Cousins' size helps him to have a passing window to find open teammates.
John Morant.
Good work there as it goes.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
They get it again. Up top, Barton. Goes back up. And it's Gordon missing.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Some nice passing there by Memphis. Pass to Bain. 5 to shoot. Over Morris. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Will Barton. The Grizzlies shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Here's Najee. He's covered by Clark. And the rejection by Jackson. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Now here's Morant for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Morant's got the lead up to 2 now for the Grizzlies.
And coming out of high school, John Morant said he was a no-star recruit. One reason he may have been overlooked was his small-town upbringing, growing up in Dallas, South Carolina. I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Morant. It's deflected.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
And even though he played on an AAU team with Zion Williamson, scouts, Greg, were looking right past John Morant.
And didn't get a lot of offers at first. After 2 years at Murray State, he joined Steph Curry and Damian Lillard as another star point guard out of a mid-major program. And to this day, he carries that underdog chip on his shoulders.
Jackson trying to break free. Offensive rebound. Here's Clark.
Brandon Clark.
That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Clark's got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies. It's Barton with the drive.
No, sir. Jackson Jr.'s shot blocking abilities, part of why he was a top 5 pick back in 18. Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. Pass to Jackson. Launches it. Green with the rebound. There's the steal. Inside. Jackson gets the bucket.
Jackson Jr.
And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Morant looking around. And that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession. Nuggets on D.
Jokic showing off the defensive work there. Outstanding at staying in the face of his man.
It's deflected. Here's Bain. Morant outside. That three off the mark.
Talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Another shot. And Green gets it to go.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Down low. And slam dunk by Clark.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Driving to the basket. Lays it up and banks it in. Memphis trailing here. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Jackson trying to break free. And it's Morant missing.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
And just so many different ways Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
Martin outside. Back to Jokic. It's tipped.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. Arguably, because Wilt is in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, I just look where defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about in their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're doing, and I do the opposite. Kevin, it's simple, actually. I'm going to do the opposite now and stop talking.
No. You keep talking. We'll keep listening. David, thank you very much. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
How about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
Morant with it. 22 points for him. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Absolutely fearless. Morant willing to put his body on the line in order to make plays.
All free throws, good from Morant. The Nuggets trail by 3. Wide open look here for Murray. Nailed from three-point land. Murray's got 5 now.
And some deep range shown there by Murray. When the D leaves him alone from there, it's pretty much going in.
And that one's good, Morant.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
And the rejection by Jackson. Murray right side. On the wing, Morris. 6 to shoot. Second chance effort. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Adams. It's held in by Jokic. The Nuggets trail. Murray right side. Back to Green. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Grizzlies making a switch here. To the middle. Here's Najee. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And it's Clark in the corner. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2.
When he's looking to score.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
impeccable from the line since halftime.
And here are the Nuggets now. Here's Murray. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Jamal Murray.
There's a swagger to Murray's play, especially in big moments.
Well, you think about his performance in the bubble when he was in Orlando, just propelling Denver through those series with otherworldly plays and just making shot after shot in the biggest moments. He'll shoot you into a game, and sometimes he'll shoot you out of it, but he's going to come at you every night.
John Morant.
He gets it in there.
You know, we talk so much about Morant's athleticism, but his feel for the game equally as effective.
Good. Murray's got the game tied up here for the Nuggets.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And that one's good. Morant.
The delicate touch on display there. Gotta love when Morant lets that floater fly off his fingertips. Beautiful. That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
It's all tied in Denver. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. And Denver has possession. Astanaji. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
Morant, that's for two. That one misses. And the Nuggets going the other way. Left side, Gordon. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Here's Gordon. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Into the lane. And finished off by Morant.
You got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
Murray with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Denied by Morant. No good that time. Great D that time from Green. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Denver calls time.
Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break. With this game still up for grabs, he told his team, hey, we're in position to take this one, guys. Let's stay focused and stay together, and we'll get it done. See how it plays out, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. Here's Morant. And he banks in the layup. Morant's got 4 this quarter.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
And the rejection by Jackson. It's Morant in the corner. Memphis moving that ball around. Jackson gets the bucket. And it's a 3-point Grizzly lead. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Memphis.
Their defense is outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
The team has also done a really good job of grinding it out on the offensive glass. Those second chance points have added up for them over the course of the game.
Unbelievable athleticism. Morant's stop and start is elite.
Here's Jokic. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Well, Jokic needed it, and he got it.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Clark with a wide open look. And it's good off the back rim and in. Clark's got the lead up to 6 now. Murray with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Offensive rebound. Jokic. And that will be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Brandon Clark.
And Jokic, even though we look at his body and you don't think he plays physically, he can do that.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
Now Morant. .56 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And he makes good on the way. Morant's got 39.
And going back to college, Morant's made a habit of rising to the occasion.
And Jokic throws it down.
Look, Jokic continues to get confidence. He is becoming that guy for this team.
Here's Clark. Good. And a nice assist from Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Porter in the corner. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
Just refusing to back down when the spotlight's brightest. Porter outstanding at taking over here in the clutch.
Pass to Bain. Takes a 3.
Desmond
Gets
Bain.
the three-pointer to fall.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the 3-point line and a fairly efficient attempt at that.